We're camping Starved Rock State Park in Oglesby, Illinois. You won't want to miss this. Check it out. Hey guys, I'm Kevin and this is Kemp Outside. We're your inside source for all things outside. We have made it to stop number 3 on our 2026 summer trip. We are at Starved Rock State Park in Oglesby, Illinois, Northern Illinois. We were just down at Ferncliff State Park. That park was amazing. Now we're at Starved Rock. I've never been here. I'm excited to check it out. Guys, let me show you campsite 20 because that's where we're going to be hanging out the next couple of days. And it's going to be our base camp for exploring the park. Check this out. This is an absolutely enormous campground. We're like a half-mile walk from the real bathroom. Right there are some vault toilets. We're in site 20. There's the Kemp bus there. And we're going to walk in here. You can see I've got vegetation off to my, I guess the left side walking into the campsite. So I love that because it kind of blocks sight lines, kind of gives us a little private feel, even though to our right, that's wide open. But we've got the cargo camper here. We got Barb making dinner. We got our Moonshade XL all set up, providing great shade because it is a warm one today. Ellie and Tiller hanging out. We got a fire pit, nice woods, and then back behind us, we have our Kodiak Canvas 10x14 Flexbow VX setup. Absolutely love that tent. But here's our camp kitchen, and that's a look at site 20. I'm going to get back to making dinner here, and then we're going to go exploring. All right, guys, it's time for some exploring. We are going to do some trails today here at Starved Rock State Park. A lot of the trails are under construction, so some of them are closed. So from the visitor center, we're going to hike the St. Louis Canyon. It's about a 3-mile round trip or 1.5 miles each way. There are some stairs, but right now we're on a bluff trail, which means we're up on the bluff, and then we're going to drop down into the canyon to check it out. So here we go. All right, we're going to drop down into Aurora Canyon. Here we go. Here's a look at Aurora Canyon. And then looks like it's down there. No water in the stream right now, so no waterfall. Yeah, it'd be nice if there was water flowing. That'd make a nice waterfall. Pretty cool ravines. Yep, and another no waterfall. It's a bummer that we're missing it. Yeah. Sac Canyon? Sac Canyon. Wow. Well, we'll have to come back when the water is flowing. I don't know if you can see through the trees, but we're up on this bluff, and it's pretty cool. It's a long way down. It's a nice trail. This would be beautiful in the fall. For part of the trail, they've added this boardwalk. I guess to protect against erosion, maybe? I wonder if the whole thing's going to be this eventually. They said that they're doing a lot of trail upgrades in this park, so have to come back and see eventually. Looks like we're heading down the hill a little bit. I don't know if this is into another canyon or not. We should be coming on Kickapoo Canyon here in a second. All right, guys, we think this is the path down to St. Louis Canyon. So here we go. Looks like we got a switchback. We'll be down there in a minute. I think we're getting closer. Check it out, guys. I think we made it. St. Louis Canyon. There it is. All right, guys, here it is. How cool is that? Busy day here at St. Louis Canyon. Of course, the dogs are thirsty. It's a hot one today. Right, Till? Oh, going for more water. All right, guys, we had a great hike yesterday. It ended up being about 3.7 miles. Today, we are dodging raindrops, and we're on the east side of the park. We're going to go see Council Overhang, I think is what it's called. So we're hitting the trail, and we're going to go see as much as we can before the rain comes, and then we're going to go back to camp, probably figure out what we're going to do for dinner, and then we break camp tomorrow. So we might break a little bit of camp today before the rain, so we don't have to do it tomorrow with everything being wet. So we'll see how things go. But for now, let's hit this trail. All right, so we're hitting the trail, which is right by the road. There's a little bit of rain last night, not much. So we might be able to see a waterfall today. Let's see what we get. The dogs are all about the smells this morning. So here we go. Wow, check this out. Just a bluff here in the woods. Cool. All right, let's go. Council Overhang. These are so cool. Here it is. I don't know if getting it on video truly covers how massive it is. You can see Barb off in the distance there, and the dogs. Just absolutely huge. Super cool. All right, guys, Council Overhang did not disappoint. This place is incredible, but it's not raining yet, and there are 2 canyons we can explore. I think one of them has a waterfall, so we're going to go check that out. I don't know if it's flowing, but either way, it should be pretty cool. Let's go see it. So we've wandered into Kaskaskia Canyon. We're going to go see if this leads to a waterfall. Here we go. Such low water, we're walking through the creek bed. This place is pretty awesome, though. Beautiful. Not a huge waterfall, but I'll take it. All right, guys, so Kaskaskia Canyon was pretty cool. We're going to wander into Ottawa and see how that is. All right, guys, we've made it into Ottawa Canyon. Going to make our way up here and see if there's a waterfall at the end of this trail. These canyons are so cool. All right, I think we're coming to the end of this one. Very cool. But I don't see much water. All right, guys, we made it. And there is a little trickle there. Pretty cool. All right, guys, Ottawa Canyon. Pretty cool. All right, guys, that was Ottawa Canyon. We're going to get back to the van. We're going to check the weather. We might go check out some other parts of the park. We're going to see how the weather is. And if there's rain, we might go see the lodge or something else. So stay tuned. Who knows what we're going to find? All right, guys, so we are headed to Starved Rock. We're actually going to go see why this park is named Starved Rock. Check it out. All right, guys, here is the legend of Starved Rock. The legend says that Ottawa War Chief Pontiac was said to have been murdered by an Illinois tribe member during a council meeting in today's Joliet. Seeking revenge, the Ottawa and Potawatomi attacked the Illinois village near Starved Rock. The Illinois fled from their village and took refuge on the rock you are now standing upon. Surrounded by enemy tribes, the Illinois were not able to get food nor water. It was said the entire village starved to death on this very site. This is where the name Starved Rock is derived. But here are the facts. Period documents reveal that Pontiac was killed at a trading post in Cahokia, Illinois, by a Peoria Indian. Believing they would soon be attacked by Pontiac's allies, the Illinois took refuge among the British at Fort de Chartres, located in southern Illinois, 275 miles away from Starved Rock. Since 1673, when European explorers first set eyes on the rock, 2 sieges have occurred on the famous bluff, one in 1684 and one in 1722. To the best of our knowledge, the famous legend is a loosely based reinterpretation of the 1722 siege. Descendants of the Illinois Indian Alliance are now part of the Peoria tribe of Indians of Oklahoma. Well, regardless of whether or not the legend is true, it has one heck of a view. There's a great view of Starved Rock Lock and Dam. We were just over at the lock earlier today and saw a barge lock through. Pretty cool. Walking along the path here at Starved Rock. Good views of the Illinois River. Ellie and Tiller are enjoying themselves. There are these little squirrels here that Tiller is really keyed in on. Across the river there is the Plum Island Eagle Sanctuary. I haven't seen any bald eagles flying around, but we're going to keep our eye out and see if we see any. No bald eagles, but we have seen white pelicans, which are one of my favorite birds. So there's that. All right, guys, that's a look at Starved Rock. We're going to head back to camp and get ready to roll out tomorrow, have dinner, and see what else this visit entails. Let's head back to camp. Well, guys, we are back at camp, and the rain is coming. It'll be here soon. We got dinner started. We are making pizza in the Omnia Oven pizza maker. Guys, if you haven't seen one of these yet, this will change the way you eat at the campsite. because you can now make personal pan pizzas. Check this out. I mentioned this in my last video when we were camping at Ferncliff, and I've done a full review on this Omnia oven, so it is awesome. Check that out, guys. Look how good that looks. Holy cow. Wow. I'm gonna have to tell Barb her pizza's ready. Either that or maybe I should just eat it myself. What do you guys think? I don't know. It looks pretty awesome. Guys, that pizza is so good. I'm going to put a link to where you can pick up one of these pizza ovens. It is an affiliate link, guys, so if you use my link to purchase, it doesn't cost you anything extra, but it's a great way to support my channel. It's like a little commission on sale. Got to get it out of the way for YouTube, but guys, these pizza ovens are phenomenal. If you love pizza and you love camping, you're going to want to make camping pizzas. Barb's getting the food ready for the dogs. It is starting to rain here just a little bit. It's going to rain here a whole lot more. We've pretty much prepped the site. We're pretty much ready for the rain. We're going to stay under the moon shade here and keep making some pizzas. And then we'll probably move over to the tent and just watch the rainfall. So, yeah, I don't know, guys. We'll see what else we can come up with, but we're probably bringing this video to an end. We roll out to Minnesota tomorrow, where we're going to go see Barb's mom and dad and her brother and sister-in-law and my niece and nephew and some friends and some all kinds of stuff. So we're going to be hanging out in Minnesota for a little bit, and then we're heading to Wisconsin for some camping, then the Upper Peninsula of Michigan for some camping, then the Lower Peninsula of Michigan for some camping, then on to Ohio and other points elsewhere. So be sure to stay tuned. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring that little bell icon that notifies you when we release new videos. We've got a whole lot more coming from our 2026 summer trip, as well as all kinds of stuff. We've got a series of videos coming out from ICAST, guys, the largest fishing manufacturer show in the world. We did a bunch of vendor interviews at ICAST, so if you're interested in that kind of stuff, be sure to check that out on the channel. We got a whole lot coming here on Camp Outside, so I hope you guys will stay tuned. For now, I'm going to eat pizza and watch it rain. Well, guys, we are all done here at Starved Rock State Park. We had a great time. Awesome hiking trails. The campground was all right. You can check out my campground review video when it comes out, guys. It needs modernization, is guess what I would say. And then the other weird thing about it is it's totally separate from the rest of the park. So there's no hiking trails or anything from the campground. You have to drive into the park from the campground. So it was okay. We had a great time staying here. No big deal. Really enjoyed our time at Starved Rock, but we have a lot more coming on our 2026 summer trip. Our next stop is Minnesota. We're going to go see Barb's family and maybe spend some time at the lake cabin, see some friends, do some exploring around Minnesota, and then on our way to Wisconsin, the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, Lower Peninsula of Michigan, Ohio, and beyond. So we have a lot more coming on this trip. So if you want to stay tuned right here, hit that subscribe, ring that little bell icon that notifies you when we release new videos, and give me a thumbs up on this video. It helps the algorithm. Guys, I'm Kevin. This is Camp Outside. We're your inside source for all things outside. It is a muggy morning here. I just cleaned up the whole campsite. I'm a sweaty mess. I'm going to change and hit the road. Guys, we will see you outside.